How to find a truly great woman, a Filipina who's right for you. Whether you're looking for love here in the Philippines or even back in your home country, what really matters, how do you find a Filipina who truly fits you? Hi, I'm Götz. I've been living in the Philippines for 10 years, helping men like you, whether you're visiting on vacation or thinking about moving here for good. My goal, to give you honest advice so you don't fall into the same traps that so many others do. I don't sugarcoat things in my videos, and today we're tackling a topic that a lot of men completely misjudge. How do you find a great Filipina? Most guys focus on the wrong things and then wonder why things don't work out. Let's be real, before you can find the right woman, you need to be the right man. That might sound unusual, but it's the key to everything. Who are you? What do you truly want? And what kind of relationship are you actually looking for? If you're seriously considering coming to the Philippines to find your dream woman, take a moment to reflect on yourself first. What have you done so far and what are you doing right now? What has brought you to the point where you're saying, I'm done searching in Germany, Austria, or wherever I live? Let's talk about it, without illusions but with a clear strategy. I hear these complaints all the time. I have tried this didn't work out, and so on. But instead of continuing to dwell on what went wrong, ask yourself an honest question. Why did your past relationships fail? It's easy to blame others, but the truth is the problem often isn't out there, it's within us. If you truly want to find a great Filipina, start with yourself. Be honest, what do you actually want? What hasn't worked so far? Because once you have a clear answer to that, finding the right woman becomes much easier. Let me spell it out for you. When things don't go our way, it's tempting to point fingers, but the hard truth is, the problem is you. Learn to take off the blinders and see the world from a different perspective. You are not the center of the universe. The world doesn't revolve around you. There are 8 billion other people out there. And once you truly understand that, you will go much further in life and in love. If you're thinking about online dating, ask yourself, are you truly looking for a serious long-term relationship? If the answer is yes, then christianfilipina.com might be exactly what you need. After working with christianfilipina.com for the past 2 years, I've seen firsthand how serious they are about dating the right partner. That's why I'm now expanding my coaching with an exclusive offer for those who are serious about finding a life partner. If that sounds like you, stick around, I'll share more details at the end of the video. Remember, the Philippines is a country with strong Christian values and deep-rooted traditions, which makes dating here unique. And since 2009, christianfilipina.com has been bringing together people who aren't just looking to flirt, but who seriously want a committed, meaningful relationship. To make sure you connect with someone who is just as serious as you are, the platform offers special services like romance consultations and a second opinion feature, helping you navigate the process and avoid common mistakes. It's not rocket science, it's about awareness and the right mindset. If you truly want to find the right woman, you need to start working on yourself. It's that simple. After a date, don't just go home and check it off your list. Take a few minutes to reflect. How did she react? What went well and what didn't? Most importantly, what did you say or do that influenced the situation? And for the love of God, don't lie to yourself. If you messed up, own it, learn from it, and next time do better. If you're in your 40s or older like me, you probably want to enjoy many great years with your partner. You don't want to end up in a wheelchair at 60 being pushed around the beach by your bikini-clad wife, right? I see foreign men in their 70s here in the Philippines who are still fit, active and living their best lives. And that's exactly how I want to be. But let's be real, if you're just sitting on the couch back home, do you really think that's suddenly going to change just because you move here? Start with yourself. Your physical health and your mindset go hand in hand. And this isn't a small topic, especially if you're planning to bring your Filipina partner back to your home country. In Germany, for example, you need to prove financial stability, even for your own wife. That's not a minor detail. It's something you need to think through carefully. But don't panic. If you have a steady job, this is totally doable. Just be aware that a stable income isn't optional, it's a requirement. And if you're considering moving abroad yourself, the same rules apply. Without financial planning, your dream can turn into a nightmare fast. So before making any big moves, think things through. Preparing for a life in the Philippines or a life with a Filipina in your home country isn't something that just falls into place. It's not a smooth highway with no obstacles. You'll need to work on multiple aspects: your mindset, your health, and your finances. These three pillars are the foundation for everything else. So before you start thinking about where and how you want to live, ask yourself the most important questions. Are you even ready for this step? I said I'd be blunt, so it's better to be honest with yourself now than to regret your decision later. Next point, or did you think we were done? Time to take off the rose-colored glasses. If you're serious about moving to the Philippines, take a hard, honest look at your finances. Some people will tell you you can move here with $5,000 and everything will be fine. That's complete bullshit. Be realistic. Even if you find a cheap rental in the province for $100 a month and live on $400 a month, that money will barely last you a year, if that. But we are not talking about just a few months here. We are talking about the next 20 or 30 years of your life. Got a good pension or solid savings? Great. But even then, make a financial plan. One rule every foreigner in the Philippines should follow: always have an emergency fund. I've seen too many foreigners end up broke and homeless because life threw them a curveball. Do you have a plan B? At least $3,000 set aside to book a flight home if things go south? If not, then think twice before jumping into this adventure. Finding a great Filipina is one thing, but you also need to make sure you can build a life here that you can actually afford. And remember, it never hurts to be prepared for the worst. The third key to success: you need a clear idea of the kind of woman you are actually looking for. And no, I'm not talking about the fantasies that pop into your head when you scroll through dating sites full of young, beautiful women in bikinis. I mean real, well thought out considerations about what kind of partner would actually be right for you. Here are a few hard questions you need to answer honestly. How old should she be? Do you have any real experience dating women in that age range? Do you truly understand what you're signing up for? What kind of background should she have? Are you looking for a career-driven woman or a traditional family-oriented partner from the provinces? How strong is her English? And more importantly, how good is yours? Can you have a normal conversation? Or will you both need to rely on Google Translate just to understand each other? Trust me, good communication is everything. A pretty smile won't help if you can't connect on a deeper level. This isn't a waste of time, it's an investment in your future. Just a little advice from someone who's been around the block a few times. And since we're being honest here, if you choose a younger woman from a modest background, understand that you will be the one managing the finances. Let me put it bluntly. If she's working at a Zari store or currently unemployed, you will be the provider. And yes, you will be asked for money regularly. That's just the reality of the situation. It's part of the deal, so don't complain about it later. Before you even start searching, you need to be 100% certain about the type of woman you want. Because the moment you get distracted by a sexy bikini photo and throw your own standards out of the window, guess what? You're no longer thinking with your brain. And that's exactly when your dreams can go straight down the drain. So take the time now to define what kind of partner truly fits your life. Don't just drift into a relationship that isn't right for you, because the decisions you make today will shape your future for years to come. The next big question: where do you actually find the right woman? There are guys on YouTube claiming you can meet a good woman in a bar or that tour guides are a great option. Sure, anything is possible, but let's be real, the chances of finding a truly good long-term partner that way are pretty slim. Yes, you'll have fun with her, but is she really the one? Let me be direct. Most men who get involved with women from these environments end up losing. So now you might be asking, well, then where should I be looking? I've already made videos on this topic explaining where and how to meet quality women. Watch them, learn from them, and if it works out for you, I'll be genuinely happy for you. Money is always a hot topic, so let's set some boundaries. If you've already met in person and are spending time together, small gifts are fine. Flowers, dinner, maybe a little gadget, nothing wrong with that. But what if you're in a long-distance relationship and have never even met her? Then there's one simple rule: don't send her money. No to buy yourself something nice. No to I need phone credit. No, nothing. The moment money enters the picture, you're stepping into a minefield. And let me tell you this, if a woman you've never met in person asks for money, something is wrong. Cut contact immediately. Even if you've met her and you want to help out, be careful. Small gifts can quickly turn into larger amounts, and before you know it, you're in a financial dynamic that's hard to reverse. Now, let's take a step back. Do you even know what you want for your future? Where do you see yourself in 3, 5 or 10 years? Because let's say you actually meet the right woman, what happens next? Do you want to bring her to your home country? Or do you plan to build a life together in the Philippines? Be honest with yourself. If you're just looking for a woman because you're lonely, this won't end well. Once you're over 30, you should have at least a rough plan for your future, for the next years, the next 3, 5 or even 10 years. No, you don't need every detail mapped out, but you should have a clear direction. Because the decisions you make now will shape your entire life. Another question you're probably asking yourself: should I start online or fly straight to the Philippines? No matter which route you take, the key is to make a decision. Just saying, I'm lonely, I need someone to talk to, won't get you anywhere. Meeting in person can be tough if you have work commitments and live far away, and there's always the risk that your connection turns out to be just a vacation fling. Online dating is a great option, but do you know the 3 golden rules of online dating? If not, watch the video I made about it first. And let's not forget, this isn't just about you. Respect the time of the woman you are chatting with or dating. She's also looking for someone who's the right match for her. So be honest, and if you realize she's not the one, end it right away. Don't waste her time any more than you'd want yours wasted. As I mentioned at the beginning, I have something special for those who are truly serious about finding the right partner. After 2 years of successful collaboration with christianfilipina.com, I want to personally support those who register as paying members through my recommendation. Here's the deal. Once you sign up on christianfilipina.com, you will get a free 1-hour online consultation with me as a bonus. In this personal session, I'll help you kickstart your search the right way, with valuable tips, honest insights and answers to all your questions. This is your chance to get real answers, whether it's about dating in the Philippines, cultural differences, relationships, or simply how to make the most of your christianfilipina.com membership. I'm looking forward to getting to know you and guiding you on your journey. Until then, greetings from Cebu.